you regretted spending your time, your money, your effort in formal education. I think the last time when I spoke to you, I mentioned that Jim Rohn said that formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. Most times in formal education, they prepare us to make a living in life through employment. And the people who end up becoming successful in life, I don't think it's through formal education. Yes, some of them have acquired formal education, but their success goes beyond formal education, you know? So my question to you is that how important is knowledge to success? Because you and I, we have been talking a lot about knowledge, information, just like today. And sometimes you refer me to people who have been there, who have done there, and the people that I listen to, they're also sharing knowledge. I sense that the secret to success is knowledge, but which type of knowledge?
Very simple. So you see, when I was doing my research about knowledge, it was some years ago. I didn't want to start too far. I went into the family and relatives, and I saw those who were doing really well, right? I just started to analyze their life. To be honest, I realized that there is something they know that they are not sharing with other people.
Wow.
I just came to that understanding. And it is not a mystery.
So there's a secret knowledge to success. That's what she's saying.
Thank you.
Wow.
Even right now, okay, let me say it like this. Every time you enjoying a particular level of peace, there's a particular knowledge you're holding on that many people may not have an idea. The truth is, I'm not saying this, but I had to find out this the hard way. And I put it to a test. And that is it. Everyone who is better than you, they have any information that is superior to what you have. But once you raise your amplitude, like once
So to cut you off, so this secretive knowledge, where can you find it? Is it accessible to everybody? Is it on Google? Because there's so much information on Google. If I do my research on Google, would I find that secret knowledge?
No, you see, like the Bible says that, God will guide you into all things. Right? As long as you keep your desire. And many people are desiring to be rich, to be wealthy, but their intention is to actually step on other people. So what God does is he may delay to grant you. Some people, by his mercy, he has granted them. But if you want success that lasts, it also contributes to the totality of other people, to the happiness of other people. So also it brings you fulfillment. So if you want to get to any information that you don't have, find somebody who's doing things that you cannot do, right? So for me, I see that life is very simple, but people make it very complicated. Let's say I want to get onto the fast track to know something. I'm going to take like 6 months to look at the person who is the best in that thing.
That's wisdom. That's true.
The best. Why do I need that? It's going to be expensive in the short run, but it's going to be rewarding in the long run. Because I'll shortcut all the free YouTube videos that are out there, people trying to figure out. I don't need that. And just now, I just told my friend that the way he runs his company is like he's living like he's never going to die. His plan is not urgent. His plan is not that I want to do this like yesterday. So you have to do something, put a time limit on it, on when it's going to get done. And believe it or not, success will follow you. Success follows action. But the thing is, when you go on YouTube and Facebook, many people are talking. Meanwhile, they should have spent that time to be putting knowledge to make sure that their cup is overflowing.
So you mentioned that you, in your case, if you want to learn something, you look at the best person,
The best of
that
the
has
best.
that, right?
That is doing it.
That is doing it.
That is getting results.
Mm.
That has overcome every obstacle.
So we can acquire the secret knowledge from people.
That's it.
And which type of people? People who are the best in what they do.
Yeah.
Hey.
And you
So-
should be able to pay the price.
But sometimes in formal education, I realize that our professors are outdated. And these people, they barely upgrade your knowledge. But these are the people that we go to find that secret knowledge for key to success. Whereas somebody who's not a professor can give you the secret knowledge of success.
When we come abroad, we come into a system.
Lord have mercy.
And if you sit down to study the system will never favor you. Now, but the mentors it has put for you on the top is like a mirage. It's like a picture of something that doesn't exist. To be honest with you, I don't envy any MD, DDD, PhD, GPG, whatever you have. I don't envy that. Why? Because I know that I have received a knowledge that is superior from all that. So, and that knowledge, the way you know it is over time. It's not something you will acquire. It's like you will know that you know it, and it will be exact. Just like a picture I showed you today. It made sense for all your 5 years of studying online, right? It made you understand why things are the way they are. Yeah. So this is life. This is how life works. It is very simple. But we just make it complicated. And the thing is, why our people are having difficulty is, you see, they don't believe in upgrading their knowledge. Like if you tell them that for you to order to be on that guy's course, you need to pay 50,000 for 6 months. They are going to see that as a down payment to a house. They don't know that knowledge itself, once it exceeds once it begins to overflow, it can buy its own houses. It creates fulfillment. Like you don't have to be rich to be fulfilled. You can be you can have no money and be fulfilled. Yeah.
Interesting.
The same things I'm talking about right now is the same conviction I had when landlords and all these people were throwing my stuff on the street. It's the same conviction. But as you know that the Bible says that the poor man's wisdom is despised. Yeah, it was despised, right? So as you move in the levels of knowledge, you realize actually you care less about what people say. Because anyway, people are going to say something always, right? So just expose yourself to the right information. Investigate who has that right knowledge that you're looking for. Not everybody should speak into your life also. Did you do an investigation? Did you know the spirit that follows that man? Do you know the family he's coming from? Do you know the covenant God has with that man or with that woman, that business partner, that this? So if you live your life from the surface, right, you can get surface results. Just like the Bible says that the deep goes on to the deep. You need to go in depth.
It's like you asking a drug dealer, What's your secret to your success? Obviously, the drug dealer, and you want to learn the secret of the drug dealer's success. Obviously, the drug dealer is going to tell you, I sell dope. And the dope that I sell, people buy it, but their life is messed up, you know? So that's pretty much you trying to become successful, but the way you're going about it is getting the wrong, the false, the evil knowledge. Because you're talking about getting the right knowledge.
And
some people deserve to be where they are in terms of success and whatever it is, right? Because they have paid a price. And some of us, we want to be where other people are when we have not paid the price. We think that we also can do it. You know, remember when Jesus Christ said, hey, if you want to be great, are you able to drink the cup?
The cup.
Sometimes when we see what people have, we think that we think like this. We deserve what they have. We should be the one having what they have. We don't even consider your story for your glory. Like right now, you show me a video of the type of work you're doing that most people will not do. You understand? Most people will not do, but that is the price that you are paying. That is the story. There's not going to be any crown without any cross.
That's it.
You see, people don't. This really helped me not to jealous people at times, because I'm like, how did this person got where they got? But when they explain to you, you yourself will be like, this person, how did he go through what you went through? How? Me, if it was me, I can't. My brother, you deserve that blessing. But then if you want their blessing and they say, can you drink up the cup that I drink up? I was homeless. I slept in the shelter. Can you do for you? If you try to, don't forget winter time, cold.
You see, I slept in the shelters to the point that I think those guys began. You see, one thing God blessed me with is even when I went in the homeless shelter, many people were blessed by me being there.
It's like Joseph.
It's like many people followed me. Not because I really enjoy people following me, but people realized that I was just so cool and different. Like who takes up a computer and is doing computer stuff in a shelter? People are thinking about who to rob and all this, right? So they were like, God. Who is this guy? So you see, God does everything for a purpose. So, but you see, like that video I showed you today, you know, I took it intentionally because I was sleeping one day and God said that a time will come when you could not explain to the people what price you paid, right? So it's important for you to film this thing now when it's still the time, right? Why? Because a time will come and they see
success.
They will question everything that you're doing, right? But they need to. Meanwhile, the people who are questioning you don't have any scar.
So now you think that you cut corners.
You cut corners.
You went into some devilish stuff. It was like quick scheme, rich and all that stuff. But when you present an evidence and say, "Hey guys, let me share my story,"
and not knowing that even the evidence you have produced, there is way more undocumented evidence that they cannot see, that you cannot explain. Because to be honest, the other building I worked, right? If you went and worked in the garbage room, brother, you just go into the whole, like immediately you leave there, you're just smelling garbage. But many people who were a blessing to them that they didn't even know the job we do. They were like, I like that guy, so super cool. But to be honest with you, the job was like, God was taking me through another level of humility. Because you could not do the other job. To be honest, many people could scream on top of the building that, bro, man, don't die with this thing. Don't die with this thing. Some of them were telling me, even here, people tell me, Philip, don't die with this building. But I tell them that I believe in doing the best that I can. I cannot cheat. I don't like to cheat. I like to, you must have scars. The fact that you have found me in the palace does not mean that my body is not bruised.
And those scars, whenever you look at those scars, it humbles you.
Yeah.
Because humility will honor you. Pride will bring you down completely. And I believe that's why God will allow us to go through this process of humility. That way, when we get to the top, our head will not start spinning, thinking that it is like Nebuchadnezzar to the point where, oh, look at all this greatness. I'm the one that made it. But God had to humble that guy. Pride goes before destruction. The guy became an animal. You put it this way. You have the accusation of success. You have the maintenance of success. So first of all, you have to learn how to get success. And then the second thing, you have to learn how to keep success.
That's it.
And that's where most people struggle. They don't know how to keep success. And then keeping success comes with a skill set as much as getting success.
Just go to Hollywood. If your knowledge does not meet the income that you have, the law of gravity will be activated.